Good morning. I thought this morning I'd get up nice and early and take a drive down to the Rockingham Foreshore. It's very interesting as it has a lovely little walkway, history walkway let us call it, as you follow the path all the way down to the yacht club, and in the distance down here we have Palm Beach, Point Perrin over this way. Just zoom in a little bit. There we are, Point Perrin area, safety, Palm Beach area. And as I was walking, I was looking at some of the little plaques. This one here tells us about general stores. One of the stores that really took my mind was Martin's store on Palm Beach. Supplied goods to the holiday makers. Garden Island, which is now not accessible to the public. At Safety Bay was Mandarin store and post office and Mason hired boats. Rockingham does have a lot of history to it. And just think a little bit more about Martin's store as we're walking down here. It's the general store where back in the, I think the early 1980s, when Home and Away first started. Where Home and Away first started, it was the general store was actually, believe it or not, the Palm Beach store in Martin's store in General Store Rockingham, which is now a coffee shop. Spill the beans. Speaking of coffee shops, the Rockingham Foreshore does have a few little coffee shops around, ice cream shop, eateries. So if you get a bit thirsty while you're doing your little walk, pop over. There's a really nice fish and chip shop as well. And as I say, these little plaques, very informative, tells you of the history of the area. Even some local residential places who started Rockingham. This one here telling you about the Rockingham Hotel. This one tells us about the SS Kwinana, which was a shipwreck that got wrecked a little bit further this way towards the grain stave on the other side of the grain solo area up here. Has an interesting little plaque up there for you to have a look at. Toilet blocks. They're very interesting as they have old pictures of the area in Rockingham Beach Rockingham Beach Road, 1950s. There's lovely barbecues and picnic spots, including a playground for the kiddies. This park, Queen Anna, up the end, follow the roadway up the end, past the grain terminal road, and you'll come across, well, as I say, Wells Park. It's a lovely little spot, toilets, playground, barbecues and picnic area. I'm currently just walking across a, I guess you could say, cemented area, which they have made the length of the SS Queen, which on one stormy night in 1922, the Queen SS Queen was moored over at Garden Island. It broke its moorings and was beached in this area. There is a plaque that tells you more about it. The beach is a lovely little fishing spot as well, and it has, as I say, the length of what used to be the ship. It's a little, just sorry about the sun in the lens, but as you can see, it would make some beautiful sunrises or sunsets depending on the time of the day you come down. Little beach area here, and if we just continue our little walk up, we can see remnants of the SS Queen itself. This is another little spot. You can stop and reminisce at this little spot. That's a submarine bog. I'm not actually sure what it's actually. Well, I know it's a submarine, part of a submarine, and it's also got a recently new statue of Meet the Australian Sailor. Nothing really significant about it, but it just sort of represents the men and women who have played a role in Australia's maritime history, including those who have served and continue to serve in the Royal Australian Navy. I just found some little plaques here of the O'Brien, not the little plaques there, and another one here in memory of the sailors who lost their life whilst service on the O'Brien submarines. And over this way we have a gun area on the HMAS Derwent. There's also a plaque in the front of that which gives us information on there. And continuing your walk up towards the grain silos once again. Yes, I refer to those grain silos quite often, so I feel that they're a good little landmark if you're heading in this, walking down the tracks. or I should say the pathways in this Rockingham area. It is a nice little area for jogging. Yes, we got a little jogger there. I try not to get people in, so please forgive me for getting people in. It's a memorial area of different ships and things like that that have served. Very well worth the visit. In fact, see a link below on that one. As we come to the end of our walk today, stay connected and just listen to a little bit of here where I am. Well, Palm Beach jetty, where the home and away stars would have probably walked. The general store. It's quite busy today, so I won't go too far forward. And this would have not have been here, but it's a memorial on a naval memorial once again. Rockingham, Palm Beach area, having a lot of history with the Navy. Take a walk up the jetty and just read the little signposts that give you a little idea, little pictures. Try and zoom into that one. I don't know if it's going to work very well. On the ships, some of the plaques have been removed, which is a great shame. And it's just interesting as to see how history came about in the Rockingham area. And as we're looking down, or should I say up north, we can see once again those famous grain silos. The Palm Beach, blooper there, the Rockingham Foreshore, and just try to zoom in a bit. Somewhere along there, over there, is the Catalpa Memorial. And the Palm Beach Caravan Park was what was used in the home and away caravan park, which is no more. But if you wanted to just take a little bit of a walk yourselves up there, just go from the Spill the Beans Cafe or Martin's General Store, whatever you want to call it as, and take a walk there yourself. Don't forget to like the video and hit that little bell to subscribe so you can see more of our videos. Stay tuned as we've got more coming up. This here is a little area where you can sit and listen to stories of the naval bases and what they did and things like that. Very interesting. I'm just playing a little bit of it now. It is just a little bit of a walk from the corner store, and we have toilets just nearby. further down, there is a playground as well.